Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I of course am Brendan. Ding! And this is my corner of YouTube. This weather is amazing. No it's not, I hate snow. I posted that video yesterday of me in a t-shirt, the potting the plants. That was yesterday. Now today, what are you gonna do? Today I wanted to talk to you about why there's no such thing as the world's hottest pepper. And here to help me tell you that is me from 2017.
Hey everybody.
Okay, that's me talking. So hi me, you're here to talk to us today, right?
So, why there's no such thing as the world's hottest pepper?
Okay, yeah, I mean I said that already, but anyway, so I'm gonna let you do your thing, and I will undoubtedly come back at the end and fill in some gaps or add to it. So go ahead.
So, why there's no such thing as the world's hottest pepper? Well, there used to be. There used to be the world's hottest pepper. For many, many, many years, it was just a regular orange habanero. And then the red Savina came along. And the reason why there used to be and there isn't now, it's easy to be the world's hottest pepper when no one has ever found anything but the habanero and the red Savina. That's the only thing out there. You could test it all day long, you know, whatever. That was the thing. Then along came the Boot Jolokia, ghost pepper, as it's called. That one was rumored to be out there. And then the Chili Pepper Institute, Paul Bosland, got a hold of some, did some testing with the HPLC, high performance liquid chromatography. What was interesting was they tested their orange habanero test came up 357,000, but their red Savina came in at 248, I think. But then the Boot came in at 1.01 million. And then someone else in independent tests in India found their BIH Jolokia came in at 1.041. So we had at that was 2005, I think, or 6. And at that point, we had a new world's record. Boom, no problem. Easy peasy. I think I'll sit down on my thing. So we had a world's hottest pepper. Easy, done, settled. And then that was usurped a couple years later by the Infinity and the Viper and the Scorpion and then the Moruga, and then along came the Reaper. And so then the Reaper was the world record holder. Still is, technically speaking. On a side note, I have no faith in the creator of the Reaper. I don't think it's true. I don't like that guy at all. That's just me. Actually, I'm going to put a link down below to an article using his own quotes against him as to the parents of the Reaper, what he supposedly crossed. You're going to tell me that, you know what, I'll let you read it. So, there's no such thing as the world's hottest pepper, but there is such a thing as the world's hottest tested batch of peppers. The reason I say that, terroir, I might be pronouncing it wrong, Terroir. It's basically the environment you grow in, environmental conditions makes a difference on what you grow. This is why somebody could give me seeds from, let's just use Reaper. Somebody can give me seeds from a Reaper pod, and then they can give one of you seeds from the same exact Reaper pod, and then a third person, the same exact Reaper pod, the same seeds. And we will all get different pepper pods. We'll all get different heat levels. We'll get different everything. And it's because of terroir, our soil, our growing conditions, our climate, how we fertilize, how we do all these things. You're going to get radically different results. And so you want to test yours versus mine versus, person C, and you're going to get 3 results. I was lucky enough to talk to Tom down in Southwest Biolabs in New Mexico. I had him on the horn. I like being able to say that. That's kind of cool. A lot of people heard about him in 2015 because he published some results between the Reaper and the 7-Pot Primo, and they were pretty much exactly the same as far as SHU is concerned. Once you're at a 1,500,010 versus 1,500,020, it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, let's be real. But having him on the horn, he was telling me about how he has tested the Reaper and the Primo multiple times, and he's had Reapers as low as 800,000 up to 1.5 million, some to 1.8 million. The same case with Primo. What that means basically is there is the world's hottest tested batch of peppers. But maybe some of you have eaten a Kraken, a Apocalypse Scorpion, the Chocolate Bootla, or something, and it has come in hotter than any Reaper you've ever had. That's quite a possibility. Just because one batch of peppers is the hottest does not mean that the Carolina Reaper is the hottest pepper in the world. It is not consistently the hottest pepper on the planet. Yes, you will have a Reaper that is always hotter than a jalapeno. All of them will always be hotter than that. Fine, great, you're right. But to say this particular strain is the hottest in the world these days is an impossibility. So when people want to say that they have the hottest in the world, they don't. And all that is marketing and a way to make money and a way to sell pods. And what I like about it, however, is it gets new people into the hobby, and then they can eventually, maybe within a year, try new things they've heard of or new strains or something like that and grow all kinds of stuff. And then, you know, they contact people like you or me and they want to try something new, and we can help them out. And then we get better stuff out there. There's nothing wrong with the pod that is the Carolina Reaper. It's my whole thing is I'm nothing but a seeker and speaker of the truth, and if I can't back it up, I usually don't say it. I believe in honesty and integrity and standing for something, and I just don't believe that the quote creator unquote is honest at all. And he's got this new one, the Pepper X, coming in at 3 million, and it's a mustard strain, and there's never been a mustard strain that comes in even over like 1.5. I don't buy it. Anyway, the point is, hey, I'm caffeinated. It's cold out. I'm talking really fast. In a nutshell, you can test dried pods as a day. The HLPC method is taking dried pods, powdering them, running through them, some little machine thingy-dingy, and then getting your results. It detects the level of capsaicin in the dried. But what if you sent in dried habaneros with a drop of extract on there and it skewed the numbers? There's always that. I've heard about people doing that. So I don't buy that there's a world's hottest strain. I do believe that there's a world's hottest tested batch. And after talking to Tom and finding out, you know, that some Reapers have come in at 800,000, there's no consistency in a lot of the super hots. So when the world only had a habanero or red Savina, it was easy to find the world's hottest. Excuse me, because that's all there was. But now that there's 8 million super hots out there and people are crossing everything, and it's obnoxious and annoying, actually. Please stop. Anything could be the world's hottest that day. So who knows?
Okay, so that was me then, and this is me now. This weather is fantastic. Still awesome. A couple things I wanted to add to that. I mentioned obviously that testing and Scovilles and all this other stuff. I want to do a whole video on why I feel that the Scoville scale is a waste of time, and there's no real way to Scoville test hot sauce. So any of you who say like this Scoville rating on this is this number, it's not, because there's a lot of factors involved. One of the things I didn't really touch upon is you'll see numbers like Carolina Reaper is a 2.2 million Scoville. No, one batch, one time tested at 2.2 million. It averages 1.5. I can't stress enough that these numbers are just designed to sell stuff. The Moruga tested at 2.1 million or something like that. All this hubbub about numbers and things like that, and it's a lot of incorrect information. Like I said, I'm all about truth and honesty. If you want an honest Scoville number, like it matters. If you want an honest Scoville number, you got to average out a lot of batches. I guarantee you will get different Scoville ratings from a pepper and a pepper on the same plant. Happens all the time. You grow a field and you'll get a different Scoville rating from this plant in this corner and that plant in that corner, from getting more rain over there or elevation or whatever, terroir. Just enjoy peppers. You're going to have some that are hot, you're going to have some that are hotter, you're going to have some that are extremely hot, and you're going to have some that you wish you hadn't eaten. That's just the way it is. Anywho, I'm going to go. This was a fun one. It was nice to rehash some old times with myself. It's Easter, so happy Easter to all of you that celebrate that. And I'm going to go. Wait, I forgot something. I mentioned the Pepper X. That footage was from 2017, and at that point, the creator had mentioned that he's submitting it for testing to confirm all this and, you know, silence all the naysayers. It's April 2020. It was never submitted. There's no numbers. There's no anything. There's no proof that that thing actually exists. People who like that guy or who want to believe whatever he says are like, no, man, Pepper X is real. It's the world's whatever. So far, it's not. But if it comes out that it's true and it's real, I'll be the first to say, all right, I was wrong. But it's been almost 3 years. I figure he would have wanted to do something by now. I've eaten the last dab, which is made of that. They say that sauce is 2 million and that pepper is 3 million. It didn't feel like anywhere near 2 million when I ate it. I've eaten hotter sauces. That made me feel like crap, sure, but it didn't hit me like a 2 million sauce would have. I have my doubts, but I think doubt is healthy. So back to me signing off. So thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe and do the little bell or whatever. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. So, inspired to perspire. And I hope you have a lovely however long it is till I see you next. Take it easy.